Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas. Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
I don't know if we're going to be allowed to do this show today, folks.
I'm looking at the terms and conditions now.
We're missing one dumpling, but it is the special dumpling episode this morning on Good Morning Huntsville.
I feel that.
We've been waiting for this day for so long.
If you have 3 dumplings, does that make a biscuit?
It does, yes, sir. Rick Boehning there to our far right, to your left on the screen. Billy Cauthen here in the middle. And Dumpling here on the left, you're right.
I'm the protected dumpling.
The protected dumpling this morning. Welcome in. Hold on. We forgot to do something this morning as we get started here on the show. And I apologize because it is Friday. We want to welcome you in. And we will do our official announcements. We will just welcome everybody in with a heart of gratitude this morning. But first, as we do every single Friday here on the show, and I didn't have it up in time, Billy, but here we go, Rick. This one's for you, buddy. It's for you, Billy. Or for you, Rick. Beans and bologna, Rick.
That's for me?
This is for you. Please come home. Daddy, please. I got beans and bologna. It's Kathy Schweitzer's favorite intro on Friday. Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Man, I told you, beans and bologna.
I guarantee if you walk up to her and start singing this song, she'll let you know how much she likes it.
I feel like you're leading me astray, Billy.
Man. All I know is this morning I'm feeling beans and bologna.
Hey, I stumbled across that on Facebook again. It was it didn't have any of the background. It was just him singing, and I was like, "Wow, we've taken this way too far." Hello,
Billy, what's the next song that you have in the pipeline for us?
Well, I'm still waiting on people to submit those to me. I mean, I'm here. I'm here for you. So.
We have a lot of fun on this show.
We'll pop my cell phone number up. You can text in, call in, smoke signal, whatever you need to do.
We'd appreciate a good old-fashioned smoke signal.
Yeah.
I like Morse code myself.
Oh, my God.
It's funny you would say that. Not funny. Serious moment. We were at a cemetery yesterday, and there was a top of a headstone that had Morse code.
Really?
Yeah, and engraved into the headstone. And of course, here I am, and a bunch of other, funeral service industry professionals trying to figure out Morse code to figure out what.
SOS?
No, it was Russ, RUSS. Because I'm looking at it, and the last two,
the 3 dots.
It was 3 dots, and it was.
That's an S.
Do you know Morse code?
I know 3 of them. SOS.
Okay, well, the last 2 were, 3 dots and then 3 dots. And I'm like, well, whatever it is, the last 2 letters are the same. So we're over there taking bets, and I don't like it when I can hear myself after I said what I said.
No, that's all right. We'll sorry, I mean to interrupt.
No, it wound up being Russ. One of my guys looked it up because I'm like, I know it's not love and it's not hope, and it's, because.
And it's just Russ.
Russ. The guy's name was Russell.
Was there a ham radio tower like there next to the headstone? Because he could have been a hammer. Could have been a hammer.
Well, there was like a picture, like a atmospheric type engraving on there. So, and I know the ham radio guys, that's very important to them. So.
Yeah, he was probably a hammer. So, yeah, a hammer.
Yeah, see, my phone's on silent. It does that SOS thing. It vibrates in SOS.
And SOS. That's what I was thinking was the headstone ... long ... dot. But obviously it wasn't because it was Russ.
It was Russ.
I thought you were about to say I saw a headstone that said Morse code. I thought that was his name. Morse.
No, but that's equally funny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I try to be serious with you guys. You treat it like a joke.
Hey, everything is a serious day.
We have a good time.
I guarantee you.
I've always looked up to you. That's because you're so much taller than I am.
Yeah, it happens. I guess that's why I have to look up to Greg.
Now, who doesn't look up
I'm going to start carrying a little step stool so I can get on his level.
Well, we are here. It is the Dumpling Show this morning, so thanks for joining us as we welcome you in. For those of you that are new,
dumplings.
Somebody coined this months ago, and they said that it was Billy, Garrick, and I were the 3 dumplings. I guess it was a Friday episode that we had. And then we decided to bring Rick on into the Dumpling Society. And so it is now 4 dumplings, and we are so excited to Rick to officially today, we've mentioned it, but officially today inaugurate you and bring you in to the Dumpling Club.
Yay!
So
thank you very much.
Welcome in.
Whoa. Did you bring your dues check?
No. But I brought kolaches.
Yeah, he brought kolaches, and that is all. That's
all right. Let's have another round of applause for Rick. Please.
Yeah, that's the initiation fee.
This is in the way of a bribe.
That's all right.
Well, we enjoy a good bribe.
We do want to welcome you in today, friends. It's always our joy.
Can the people out in podcast land hear that?
Yeah, they can hear it. Yeah.
It's just, okay, good.
Yeah. We want to welcome you in on a Friday. Thanks for being with us here today as we continue on uplifting and having some fun here as we always do on a Friday. This is your show, Huntsville. It's Good Morning, Huntsville. And we wanted to get started this morning just welcoming in Rick. We don't have a guest today, but we have Rick. So that's, sorry, Rick, you're not a guest.
We'll use one of the personalities I have.
Yeah, we decided to pull one of them.
Oh, crap. Which one?
Napoleon.
Well, we are here downtown. Big thank you to Paul Oley of the Gallery for helping us with our studio. And our studio sponsor, by the way, is Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers online at elliotsjewelers.com. Appreciate Elliot and all that he does in the community, giving back so much. And Elliot and I are actually meeting up Monday to figure out the best way to serve some families here in town. Thanks to Justin Killingsworth and Chris Brown, they have organized a benefit to help out, I believe, 49 families in the community. And Elliot and I wanted to help them with that cause. And so Elliot and I are meeting up on Monday, and we're going to go over logistics of exactly what we'll be able to do. But that's just the heart and soul of Huntsville, friends. And, of course, we would not be here on a Friday without our great friends from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They are the hometown experts in celebrating life, and appreciate Billy Cauthen, Greg Smith. By the way, happy belated birthday, Greg, yesterday. What did y'all do for him, Billy?
I left him alone.
There you go. That's the greatest gift of all.
Yesterday was chamber breakfast, and we all sang happy birthday.
That's what I heard.
How was the breakfast yesterday? Was it pretty well attended?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Probably about 50 people there.
Yeah, we did. We weren't able to make it. We had so much. We had to run back and forth. Bridget and I have been going crazy. Here's this year comes to an end, but we had to go run outside of town and come back, and there was no way we would have been able to squish everything into yesterday in time. Well, you could have, but I may have ended up in the hospital with cardiac problems, so had to take a deep breath yesterday and unwind a little bit.
I gave him a hard time yesterday. I'm like, that's just like you. You're off eating breakfast, and I'm out here busting my hump.
Oh, man.
Hey, speaking of Paul Oley of the gallery.
Yes, sir.
As a good teacher that I am, I assigned you homework last week. Do you even remember the homework assignment?
Can you give me a hint just to see if it'll, I don't remember the homework assignment, but if you give me a hint, maybe I can remember.
The logo on the gallery sign matches the logo of another historic structure in Pasadena, Texas.
I do remember all this chatter now, but I don't remember the name, and I did not research it.
How do you feel about this, Billy?
Look at this anger coming out. I mean, look at Billy. Can you show that anger to this camera, please?
I think that's just frustration.
I'm about ready to take this belt off and just tell you.
This is a family-friendly show, Billy. There's no belt going on.
Oh, you finna be family. You finna be hollering, Daddy, stop. One thing.
Oh.
I asked one thing of you.
Billy, you know how my brain is. Lisa Branch at Learning RX, they're working on fixing that. But, Lisa Roberts, who's training me, she said, Robert's going to take some time. If there was like this,
Have they tried taking the battery out and putting it back in?
No,
Do a little reset there.
They did. It's funny you say that. They did. And when they got in there, it was corroded.
Oh, my.
No,
Yeah.
Scrape it clean.
And that's, whenever the batteries have been in there so long, they get corroded if you don't turn the device on. Well, I haven't been on in a long time, so the battery was extremely corroded. So
I can't argue.
Yeah.
I have the same issue.
But what was this again? It was the
Urban Cowboy movie.
The Urban Cowboy movie, Pasadena, Texas.
Is that Gillies?
Yep. When I look at his sign out there, it reminds me
It
of
does
the
look
Gilly.
like it,
It
doesn't
does, yeah, see?
Oh, Gilly.
I've been there, buddy.
All right. Matt Childers this morning is joining us, our friend from Veribank. And Matt, good to hear from you. Great job. He's now the chair at the chamber.
Yeah,
Is that official, or did that actually pass over that night, or does it start January the 1st?
I don't know. I'm not on the chamber board. They won't let me be on the board.
I'm bored enough, so yeah. But Matt is now the chair, or soon to be officially. I know that the gavel was kind of handed over, but I don't know if that was more ceremonious.
Did you see the size of that gavel?
Yeah, they should have had a sledgehammer for Matt.
It looked like a croquet mallet.
I thought it was a whack-a-mole thing.
But Matt is joining. Matt said this morning, "Do you have any biscuits and mustard?"
Biscuits and mustard.
We have kolaches, and I normally put mustard on mine. Is that close?
You got any mustard to put on it?
I like biscuits and gravy.
Matt, Billy, and we're going to have to bring Rick into this circle now that he's official dumpling. But Matt, Billy, and I text each other periodically about Sling Blade, and it's got mustard on my fries.
I have no idea.
You don't know the movie?
I'm old.
Now I don't feel as bad about Gillies.
All right, you have a homework assignment.
What is that?
Sling Blade.
I have to watch Sling
You
Blade?
got to watch Sling Blade.
You've never seen that with Billy Bob Thornton?
Never, ever.
What's wrong? What's wrong with the ain't got no gas in it? You're gonna have to watch this.
It's that guy that's kind of special needs, lives small community,
But it's Billy Bob Thornton playing him.
yeah.
It's not Billy Jack, though.
No, not Billy Jack.
Hold on. Let me see if.
Oh, he's willing to go and research that, but anything for Urban Cowboy.
Hold on. And you got to be careful on these YouTube videos because sometimes they just.
Hey.
This is family-friendly radio here.
Well, that's like when people want to do YouTube music at a funeral. I'm like, no, please don't do that. Well, why? It's their favorite song. Well, what happens if a Viagra commercial pops up in the middle of that song?
All right. Rick, can you see this real quick? This is where we get this from. It's a good movie, by the way, but here's where we get it from.
Carl, see if you can figure out what's wrong with this.
So the background of this, Carl works at a lawnmower, small engine repair place. All these guys are trying to figure out what's wrong with the lawnmower. And here comes simple Carl. All right, they said, Carl, try to figure this out. So there's the backstory.
Carl, see if you can figure out what's wrong with this thing. It won't crank up and everything seems to be put together, right? Till I see you. Okay, stop back by.
This guy's all
Don't
greasy.
worry about your boy now. He's doing good. It ain't got no gas in it. You see there, Scooter? Things are the simplest things first.
There you go.
Man, I'd fit right in.
Yeah. It ain't got no gas. So that's the kind of our little insight. We always text each other quotes from that movie.
I'll have to remember that.
I will warn you, it will warp you because from now on, every time you check your lawnmower at home, as soon as you take that top off, I ain't got no gas in it.
I can't tell you how many times that I've done that now. Whenever I'm with my weed, just in my head, I think of
You
that
could be
every
getting
time.
gas at the gas station and crack yourself up. The people around you that were going to make small talk, they're like, "Get the kids in the car! Get the kids in the car!"
That boy ain't right.
And I got no gas.
Well, last week, if you'll remember, we had an exciting show here with Billy. We were talking about Brute and Brut and whatever the name was.
Oh, and we carried that on into the week.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we were talking about that all up until probably yesterday. I mentioned it to somebody else. But I always go back and I rewatch and listen to, not the whole shows, but a good chunk of the shows throughout the day just to see what can we do better. You know, someone in the radio world years ago, this isn't radio, but it still applies. Somebody taught me years ago, always go back and listen to your broadcasts and critique them and figure out ways you can get better. Well, I go back and listen to our shows, and half the time I wonder, why do people even tune in when I go back and listen to them and watch them?
Because we sing.
Yeah, because we sing. But then that one on Friday, I told Billy, I texted him, I said, Billy, I have never went back and laughed at our shows. I said, man, I was in tears. And Bridget was like, what is wrong with you? And it was that statement that Billy made about that bread. You said it smells like the back room at Walmart. And that was just.
I got to admit, I watch Billy on this show, and I laugh a lot.
Oh, man. So,
And the sad part, I'm not trying to be that. It's
just how it comes
just
out.
rolls out.
It just rolls out. So, but we do want to welcome you in. A good show today is we're going to keep you entertained throughout the day. We'll highlight some great things happening in our community, and we'll just continue to roll on. Billy, I had an opportunity. I'll kind of switch gears for a moment, and we'll serious it up here for a few minutes.
I didn't hear you grind them, so I guess you did pretty good.
Yes, I put gas in it, and it got started. I had the privilege. You're going to see an article come out here on the website a little bit later this morning, along with our weekly newsletter. If you haven't subscribed to the newsletter, please do so. Over 1,000 subscribers. I think actually now 1,100 subscribers, and it's very hyper local. About 60% of the folks who subscribe actually open it, which is a really good open rate for a newsletter. The reason I bring this up is we put there's a lot of content. Many of you watch this show, but you don't realize it. There's our website, and our website is online at hellohuntsvilletx.com. We're getting about 7,000 or so views a month now, and it's just good stories focused on the good that's happening here in Huntsville. Well, we put out our newsletter typically every Friday, and it goes through content through Thursday. So we get everything together, and everything that we've posted on the website in the last week goes in that newsletter. And we're going to have a special article coming out today that's going to feature Greg Smith at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Got a little blurb in there with Billy also. And the great news is we wanted to feature this. It is about the new construction and the upgrades happening at the funeral home here in town. And I had a chance to sit down with Greg for about an hour a few days ago, and he gave me kind of the rundown and talked about it. And Billy, this is a really great addition, not just for the funeral home, but for this community.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Billy's got, absolutely. But
well, no, I mean, I'm excited about it.
No, your microphone was down though, so
yeah, I feel like the guy that's got to talk to the thing in his throat.
But it's pretty neat though. It's going to be. I think if you include the pavilion, because that'll so y'all took the existing pavilion that was there, the carport.
It's a porte-cochere.
What do you call it?
Porte-cochere.
Porte-cochere.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a really
like a porta-john.
Porte-cochere.
Yeah.
But y'all have taken that existing space and had to put concrete in, level it out, and then you're going to add the new porte-cochere on the side. But that's going to add everything together about 6,100 square feet. That meeting space inside is going to be about half of that. It's going to be a really neat addition. And I want folks to know this more. You'll read about in the article. It's not just for the funeral services, which are going to be great for families, but it's also going to be a community space that folks can come in.
Oh, yeah. If you need a place to sit down and have a meeting or have a meal or just, it's there.
Greg was telling us about that yesterday. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah. So it's
incredibly generous of him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to, speak words that maybe I don't know about, but as Greg and I were sitting down, he said,
I do it all the time.
Well, Greg had told me, he goes, as far as we anticipate, we're not going to charge to utilize this space if folks from the community want to come in and use it. Mm-hmm. And boy, I think that's great. I think about two friends that I met years ago, the Gregory brothers. If you've ever heard of a company called not waste management, Texas Disposal Systems. The Gregory brothers started a landfill and disposal company back in the 70s. And what they did is they bought a truck. Back then, I think it was almost $8,000 or $9,000, which is, it's really expensive back then for a garbage truck. They started one route. Well, they grew that thing to where they started selling contracts to cities all over the state of Texas. And those two gentlemen have run $1 billion business a year now doing that. And one of the highlights from Texas Disposal Systems is they open up their landfill to the community. And you'd think, why would they do that? Ooh, Kyle just hit it.
Yep.
We always have bets here of who's going to. We're
Better
talking,
call Geico.
Yeah. They don't. By the way, the insurance claims don't pass here in Huntsville because of all the things that you run into. But what I'm getting at is they invite the community out to the landfill. You'd say, who wants to go to the landfill? Well, what they do, they're so clean with this landfill that they invite corporations, people from the community. They'll even take a bus to your organization, pick up your whole company if you choose a day to do so. They'll bring you out there. They'll feed you. They have a beautiful pavilion, but they've turned it into an exotic ranch out there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say exotic dancers.
No, exotic. That's why people call it exotic wildlife.
Hey, where's
ranch.
that bus?
But it really is neat, though, to think about, and their involvement in the community. Something as simple as a landfill. Who would want to go out there? Well, you think about the same about a funeral home. And it just shows the commitment that Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home has to our community to build this space and not only serve their needs and their clients' needs, but also now the community has a space to meet.
Yeah, and just being on the inside of the deal and knowing what all's going into that area, it's almost hard for me to, and I know this is going to shock a lot of y'all, I'm almost at a loss for words of how beautiful that structure is going to be and how much it's going to help our community.
I think Greg was telling me that it's kind of similar to the one in Willis, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
We took what we learned in Willis and we're really implementing a lot of upgrades on this one, because that one down there is great and it's rock star awesome. But this one's going to be just out of this world with what we've learned from down there.
There's going to be another stateroom in there as well. You can have two services.
For the people that don't know, a stateroom is where you can kind of have like a small private type visitation, not in a large room, just kind of a viewing room, if you will. Mm-hmm. So I know some people, you tell them stateroom and they look at you and like, Oklahoma or Texas? So, yeah.
I'm just thankful for Oklahoma, to be honest, because it's the reason Texas hasn't fallen off into the ocean yet.
It's because all that wind keeps whooping down the plains.
Yeah. It's kind of like a vacuum, it just keeps Texas sucked right on there, and we really appreciate Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Do you know how you get the largest zoo in the world?
What is that?
You put a fence around Oklahoma.
There you go.
My wife is shaking her fist at me right now.
Yeah, she is. Kay, we're thankful
hey,
you're
when
not.
She gets mad, just sing her the Oklahoma sign or song. It works every time.
Oklahoma.
Well, friends, we're going to step aside. We'll take a break. We do have your national news.
Hey, before you step aside, we just picked on her pretty hard about that.
Yeah.
But if you got to, and we used to do this at Boy Scout camps, we would be Arkansas, Colorado, wherever you wanted to be. And you could stand up in a chow hall and say, the stars at night, and everybody in there was.
See, it worked here, too.
But they better say Texas.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in Arkansas, at a camp, and you don't say Texas of that song, that camp's going to be shut down. I'll show up and shut it down.
No, what's funny is, when you're at those camps, you bring a flag from your home state, and then one day a week, they fly the Texas flag, and the next day it's the Mississippi flag, whatever, and they will always, these other states will hang our flag upside down every time.
That's so disrespectful.
White goes at the top.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, but that's disrespectful.
Is it disrespectful, or is it the fact that our flag doesn't have any words on it? You think about other states, most of them have an insignia like a bird or words or something.
So you know?
So
you think that they're accidentally hanging it upside down?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were talking about purposefully.
What's cool is these troops from Texas, when that happens, they don't say anything. They don't boo or nothing like that or scream at the people that are putting the flag up. They just silently wait until the flag ceremony's over. And then they go and lower the flag, flip it around, and send it back up. And to me, that just shows that we are still raising good people.
It's a 5-pointed star, and the single point goes at the top.
Yeah, you'd think, but these folks
Nah,
ain't from around here.
that sounds like Billy. That just sounds like they don't want to cause any scuffle. If that was me, I'd run after that flagpole, I'd tear it down, and I'd say, "You get this right," because that's Texas. You don't disrespect our state. That's what I would do, Billy. That's why I didn't join Scouts, because I got kicked out the first hour.
Calm down there, Georgetown.
All right, friends, we'll step aside. We will take a break. I want to let you know this morning we're giving away more money. How about it? Feeling like $20 again today. And we'll do that. Please make sure you got Cash App or Venmo. Liz Spears, she said she didn't have it. I'll see her Tuesday at HLI. But now I got to go over to my friends at Walker County Federal, do this old school way of, here's my ID, here's this, fill out a paperwork, get my $20. Or I could do the ATM, I guess. But
I probably have $20 in the van in pennies.
Perfect. Let's do. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. You just gave me a thought, Rick. If
here comes a thunk.
Check this out. If you don't have Cash App or Venmo and you win these cash prizes, you are getting it in pennies.
Wow.
What do you think?
I think that's kind of rude.
Yeah, I mean, because
I don't. I think it's kind of neat to have all these pennies. But they'll be wrapped up. They're not going to just be thrown in there.
50-cent rolls.
Yeah,
right?
they'll be in
So
rolls of
that's
pennies.
40 of them.
Yeah.
I think this is like a generational thing, and he's trying to help them do away with paper money.
Yeah, I think it is. He's probably in league with Biden.
But you think about it. But you think about it.
Scoot down.
Would that be? That's all right with me. Rick's starting to get out of the picture.
I tell you
there.
what, why don't you? If you don't like that paper money, just give it to me.
But do you think would that really be? I would kind of be enthused if I got coins.
It would weigh 50 pounds.
I would be enthused because you don't get a lot of coins anymore. I just got Braylon hooked. I had a Rotary coin from Georgetown when I was there. Rotary,
Are you from Georgetown?
From Rotary Club of Georgetown gave me a Rotary coin of the 4-way test. And Braylon somehow finds random things around the house. She found that coin, and yesterday she held it in her hand all day long. And now she has a fascination with coins. And she saw my change, and so I gave her a nickel, a penny, and now all day yesterday, that was her fascination. Even last night when we were reading, Daddy, coin. So I had to give her a coin. She's sitting there while we're reading the book. She has her water in one hand, the coin clutched in the other, and she didn't let it go all night.
I have a fascination for coins, too.
Yeah.
Bring me your coins.
Well, she's learned to make Daddy pay her to read.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. So I don't want to like continue that train because Daddy's going to go broke. He's already broke. He's going to go negative real fast. All right, well, we are giving away money. That's where all this led to. This week's keyword, we'll wrap it up here on a Friday, is winter, along with your name. So text in the keyword winter and your name. And please put your name. We have a lot of messages come in. We like to see who it is. So when we call you, we'll know how to acknowledge you. So when you text in, just put your name. If you're comfortable putting your last name, do that as well. But text that in on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. We'll step aside, we'll take a break, your national news, word from our sponsors, and we'll continue the show when we come back on the other side. Stay with us.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. President Biden's urging Israel to exercise greater caution in its attacks on Hamas.
I want them to be focused on how to save civilian lives. Not stop going after Hamas, but be more careful.
His remarks on Thursday followed recent comments to donors where he expressed concern about Israel's, quote, indiscriminate bombing and noted a decline in global support for Israel. The ongoing conflict has drawn widespread criticism due to a rising number of civilian casualties. From becoming Speaker of the House earlier this year to being removed from his position, it's been a long congressional career for Kevin McCarthy.
Retiring from Congress, former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy bid farewell in his final speech on the House floor Thursday.
Thank you for ever giving me this opportunity to serve you. To America, I loved every single day.
The California Republican urged lawmakers to prioritize doing the right thing, even if it involves risking their positions. Earlier this year, McCarthy faced removal as Speaker due to disagreements with conservative Republicans over concessions made to Democrats on a government spending bill. I'm John Schaefer.
Senators are set to return to Capitol Hill next week to engage in ongoing bipartisan discussions on border policy and aid for Ukraine. Republicans are firm in their stance that any assistance for Kyiv in its conflict with Russia should be linked to changes in U.S. border policy. The end of the weekend could be a little rough along the east coast of the country. Dave Collins explains.
A significant storm is moving up the East Coast with heavy rain and strong winds, causing some flooding and downed trees and wires and unseasonably warm temps Sunday into Monday. While weather can change at a moment's notice, it looks like the track of the storm will be from the Chesapeake Bay area to the southern New England area.
This is USA News.
President Biden recently released a massive $6 trillion budget, the largest budget in U.S. history. And guess who pays the bill? That's right, you, the American taxpayer. American citizens and business owners will be paying more taxes. That's a fact. And if you owe back taxes, they will be coming after you to collect payments. In fact, President Biden also hired thousands more IRS agents to go after you. If you got a letter from the IRS and you know you owe back taxes or you haven't filed in years, don't put your head in the sand. Call us today. We've saved our customers millions of tax dollars. One quick, free phone call will show you how we can reduce your past tax bill and save you thousands. Guaranteed, or you pay nothing. Call now.
800-511-6046. 800-511-6046. 800-511-6046. That's 800-511-6046.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why at the Color Bar Hair Salon you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon. Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget. And as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. In the words of Rick Boehning, you can't scare me. I have 2 daughters.
I do. I do too. Do you want one of mine?
I have one daughter.
No.
Mine are in their 40s.
No, Lily's 14, Olivia's 11. So no.
You're a lucky man.
You've
You've got the good stuff to look forward to.
I have one daughter.
Like paying for weddings and stuff?
Oh, no. Worse than that. We're sneaking out in the middle of the night.
Wait a minute. Did you just say paying for weddings?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good thing to know. I didn't know how that works.
That's what I've been thinking about.
The father of the bride.
The father of the bride. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Okay.
Because the groom's
Start saving
parents
now,
are-
buddy.
Start saving. Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking, thank goodness I started Braylon a savings account before she was born. I got to get Caden one started.
But you got to send to college. You got to pay for prom dresses.
Nah, I don't know about, some of that. You just kind of, I'm thinking like prom dress. We'll just go like.
They wouldn't even tell me what her 8th grade gala dress cost. Because they knew
Scared?
that I was going to. That's my rocket.
Yeah, I heard that one. Welcome back in. We're here on a Friday. Thanks for joining us. This is your show, Huntsville. Good morning, Huntsville. Big
If
thank
it's
you.
their show, how come they ain't waking up early and coming in here?
They are. There's a lot of people on here, Billy, that are up early. That are.
How many
joining us.
people are still in their pajamas?
Yeah, a show of virtual hands. How many people in the pajamas?
Well, I know everybody at Tomorrow's Promise is because it's pajama day.
Yeah, and by the way,
Is that what you slept in?
Hey, Rick, we had a message here this morning.
Hey, we have an in-studio guest, by the way, people, so we're not just actually talking to a wall over
Yeah,
there.
he's here.
Mr. Kyle Kreiner.
We need to swing that cord back over. I didn't know we were going to have a guest today, but you notice the mic stand. We did that for Robbie Diamonds. He showed up one day, and that's our new kind of if you just want to come by and talk microphone. But there's no microphone in it. It's just the stand this
Well,
morning.
you can still talk. Just get over there and talk to it.
Yeah. But we had a...
Do your best, Elvis.
We had Courtney. Courtney had messaged us this morning, and she said, Rick, where are your PJs?
They're hanging up right there in the van.
I can confirm the man does have his pajamas in the van.
Is it like this? So it's PJ Day at Tomorrow's Promise?
It is PJ Day at Tomorrow's Promise.
How often do y'all do
we
that?
We do not. Me and my wife are not matching at this moment. Can you believe it?
Hey, could you talk to Greg about that for us at the funeral home?
Sure, I can talk to Greg. He'll laugh at me, but I can talk to him.
Yeah. You are the dirty looks I get for wearing blue jeans.
Well, let's get to some of our messages. Folks are joining us this morning. Clay Talsworth saying good morning. Finally Friday. Good morning to you. Kyle
We were just
Kreiner.
talking about you, Clay.
We were.
Our hometown hero.
$100 a month behind the scenes, content. All you got to do is pay $100. It's probably going to be $1,000 a month by the time we get done with this thing.
Hey, have you had one of his freeze-dried Christmas tree cakes?
No, I have not.
I'm thinking I want to try one.
I believe he'll
Are they
be at
good?
the farmer's
You had one?
market.
I have not had
Well,
that.
you got a room full of woners here, Clay.
I had the freeze
I'm sure he could tell us what we can do with our hands. Wanting one? What was that? You got cash?
$5.
$5?
I had
Hey, don't let him have it. He'll convert it into digital currency.
No, I'll convert it into coins, pennies. I did have Clay's freeze-dried Red Hots at the Sunday Fun Day this past Sunday, and man, those are good. That is the best way to eat a Red Hot now, too, because Red Hots, they stick to your teeth like Skittles, but the way that he freeze-dries this, that stuff doesn't stick to you at all. You get the full flavor without the stick.
I heard there's 0 calories, too.
Yeah, right. Definitely doesn't freeze out the calories. Kyle's over there talking about them Red Hots. Those things are unbelievable.
I still got a thing for the Carolina Reapers.
Oh, the Skittles?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Reaper.
Reaper. There's
Yeah.
a P in there.
Jennifer,
I had a bag of that at my office, and I would take eat one or two at a time. And just
I've got them
you
still.
get after it. Jennifer Augustinetti here saying, good morning. It's a fabulous Friday. Y'all have a blessed day. Tara Burnett, our great friend over at Hart's Veterans Museum, saying good morning. Lori is on the stream this morning saying good morning. Thankful for the rain today. We do have some rain clouds, expecting little showers to come in a little bit later. And there she is. We need to have an official type of, let me do something here again since we're on this kick today about finding stuff on YouTube. Hold on one second.
Didn't Billy just warn you about looking at stuff on YouTube?
Yeah, is this okay, here we go. This is for you, Jerica.
for occasional dryness.
This is for you, Jerica. Jerica, this is for you, by the way. Eric, this one's for you. It's not really sea to sea. It's in the middle of the United States.
See a snow.
Do they have plates like Texas does?
I like the way they say Dakota.
Yeah.
No. Okay, is that the flag there?
Yeah, they got a really awesome flag.
See, they got a big old buzzard on there and a ribbon with some words on it. I don't
think it's a buzzard.
You can't hang that upside down.
Don't be hating, man. Come on, man.
That wasn't a buzzard.
We're sorry, Jerica.
Jerica, we wanted to. You think? Look, I know that we're having fun. Please don't take it the wrong way. We love you. We're so glad that you're joining. And I did. No one else has ever got that type of special treatment on this show as a guest.
That's right.
Ever. And we're not making fun, but that people probably make
And
fun
she's
of
still welcome to come to
You
my
are
house.
welcome.
Oh, that was a snow chicken.
Yeah. So there you go. So good morning, Jerica. You had special treatment this morning. We're so glad you're joining. Quentin Glaze joining us this
Music
morning.
man.
Music Man Williams joining in. And our good friend Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel. We had a great interview earlier this week with Steph, and you can make sure to check out the article about Magnolia Kennel on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. But her grandkiddos are coming into town. Beautiful grandchildren. I was over there the other day. We cut a little audio spot with Steph, and she had her grandchildren right there, pictures of them on the wall. Beautiful grandchildren.
I really need to cut an audio spot for me.
You need one just for you.
Just for, saying Merry Christmas.
You do.
Maybe Billy and I should do one.
Y'all should do one.
Maybe sing a duet.
Nah, probably don't.
I'll do the fa la la and you do the la la.
La 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 la.
Kyle was saying he's in studio, but he says the one day I'm allowed to sleep in, and instead I get to take Jordan to school. So welcome in, Kyle. See, but you took him to school, and now you took him to school. Now you get to come here and hang out with us. Yeah, you'd still be sleeping in.
What's Jacqueline talking about?
Chris Brown. Hold on, we'll get to there. Chris Brown waving in. Good morning over at Jump Around Moonwalks.
Oh, we have the children's thing we should advertise.
Jacqueline Cauthen. We'll mention it.
Okay.
Yeah, the entrepreneur market. We'll mention that, yeah. Jacqueline Cauthen says the same face when James Rod drive his truck and return it on empty. What were we talking about earlier?
Oh, when I was giving my mad face about you not watching the movie.
Oh, yeah. Is that a legitimate face, like a true angry face, or like a joking around Billy?
No, that's the face. I have faces.
Give us one more of those angry faces real quick. That's not really it, though.
That's anger and disappointment.
You haven't angered me.
Yeah, that's kind of anger and disappointment. Here, let me try again. Billy, I've never heard of the Gillies. I don't even know what you're talking about. There it is. See, that really sets off something with Billy. This guy gets inside this rage is starting to build up. His face turns red. Arms start bulging out. He's ready to take a swat.
That's disappointing. We decided to.
Oh, man. Anyways, our good friend.
It's like constipation.
Scott Valley joining us from Pop Pop's Wood Shop. Messaging. It's good to hear from you this morning, Scott. So many others today. We appreciate everybody. You know what? Tara said that she didn't hear the. Man, I hate that. Sometimes when we play these YouTube videos, I guess you don't hear the audio from them. I thought you did.
Then I'll fill y'all in. It was a bunch of people singing in a tin can going, North Dakota, North Dakota, oh, hail the snow, North Dakota. So that's pretty much what you missed. And they got this
might have been
flag.
talking about the movie clip from Sling Blade.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Carl walks out of the shop and he kneels down beside a tiller and he goes, it ain't got no gas in it.
I can't believe.
Is that a pretty good replay?
That
Thanks.
I almost felt like I was in the movie right there.
Why didn't that play?
Because they were talking about North Dakota.
No, this has me really worried now because.
Are we going out?
Hell, it didn't faze me and Rick at all.
We had a good time.
No, this is man.
I just kicked the table.
I mean, this was classic.
Better
right
than
here.
the bucket, right?
Yeah, we don't kick the bucket. I mean, you're on.
Oh, you know what it is? Hold on.
Okay, we're holding.
I think the Carl. If you guys are there, did the Carl one play? Did the Carl one play? For those that are watching this morning, the Carl one played. Okay, the Carl one played because I shared that as a tab. So here you go.
Isn't that a soda from the 80s?
It is.
It is. Tab. My mother used to drink Tab.
Yeah, we used to have Tab.
Okay, Kyle is our in-studio, he's our in-studio engineer. He's going to confirm with us that this will play now. Kyle, I'm bringing it to you right now. Let's see if this one plays. Here we go. This is what you missed earlier. This is for you, Jericho.
I feel like I ought to be needy.
That's what you missed when you go. This is our new intro song. Here you go, Billy. Billy.
State, buddy.
What you said.
And we might need a spoon for this other dumpling down here.
Bacon bread.
Bridget's probably telling me to stop. She goes, yes, we can hear it. And we can hear now Billy's rendition was better. It was, what did you say? All hell
North Dakota.
Did you say all hell to the snow?
He did.
Did I?
Yeah.
All hell the snow, yeah.
Billy, can you please stop? Those poor folks will not allow me to ever come back and visit them now. These are my.
I did my job.
These are my friends, man.
They're supposed to come visit us.
Yeah, y'all need to get on down here.
You can mail them a letter.
It's like 65 degrees outside.
Hey, I will say, with the way their football team's playing, they got off to a rough start. They, lost 3 games this year, which is unheard of. They hardly ever lose. But they may be coming back to Texas this year. They've got one final game. Montana, I believe it is. They take care of them. It's going to be tough. They're going to be on the road in the semifinal, but they'll be back in Frisco if they can do it. So they will be in Texas. That's one thing about North Dakota is they get to Texas a lot because of that football program. Been down here 10 times.
It's easier to play down here.
Well,
you got to snowplow the field.
Yeah.
And that's where they have the FCS National Championship. Obviously, Sam Houston went there 21 and won.
He's trying so hard to be serious, and we're just walking all
I know
over
we
this.
do that.
I'm trying to be. But whenever we had decided and prayerfully decided that we were going to leave, I had told everybody, I said, you know what? If they get back to Frisco, I'm going to do everything I can within my power to get up there and support them. And so, and if people in Huntsville get upset about that because they're rivalry, who cares? They're in a whole different league now. That rivalry's gone.
We're in a different league.
Yeah, we're in a different league. We're in the FBS now. We're in a different league.
Big League Chew.
with that muscled up baseball player. Oh goodness!
I just died a little.
Oh. Did you ever have that, Billy?
Yeah.
Who didn't?
But now that was the gum that your parents didn't want to buy you because it was expensive for what it was.
I just have to ask you something, though. Why in the world?
You got to ask me something.
I got to ask you something. We're talking about Big League Chew now. You never know where the show's going to go.
Let me ask you a question.
Again, I have no idea why you folks watch this show if you're out there because of I don't even know what we talk about.
Brute.
All right, yeah, brute. So let me ask you this. Do you notice the website that I'm on right now, Billy? Can you see that right there? What does that say?
No, I can't see it. What is that? Michaels?
Michaels.com. Isn't that a craft store?
I think so.
Arts and crafts, Michaels?
Well, that's what that gum is. It's just little strips.
Then why
like
do they
fabric.
sell Big League Chew online at Michaels.com? When I searched for it, that's the first result that came up.
That's a cash register checkout purchase.
Yeah, but why would you sell it online?
Have you ever opened one of those packages? Smells like brute.
Tastes
it
like
does not.
Oh wait, hold on, Kyle. Hold on, Billy. Can you and Rick carry this for a minute?
Oh, just sit over here and BS for a minute.
Just carry it for a minute. Hold on. Kyle's got some stuff here. Hold on. Come on.
He's got some stuff.
What do you get? I'm kind of scared about what he might have.
Hold on.
Could be a pistola or a pocket knife.
I'm not allowed to have my pistola.
Why not?
I work at a school.
Oh yeah. Well, now you're the security.
I have to take a special class that they're not offering yet.
Oh, government stuff.
Yeah, it's government stuff.
Yeah, we're requiring you to take this, but we don't offer it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's how some of my training is for like mass casualty stuff.
Yeah.
You're required to have this. Well, when can I take it? We don't have any classes available.
I'm sorry, you'll have to go to Mexico to take that.
Hey, yeah, dude. No, I didn't know that was an option.
I got worried.
Porto by vacation.
I got worried. Honestly, gentlemen, I got worried stepping away and leaving y'all on these mics.
Yeah, y'all ain't see this. We just kick back.
All right.
We're having a good time.
Kyle,
He's feeding pretty hard over there.
Kyle, we can't see you obviously on the camera, but we wanted to bring you into this. Well, we wanted to bring you into this conversation. We were
Is that
talking
a 2
about
or 3-piece suit you have on? Do you have a vest? Four. Cover
He's
bun.
counting the hat.
I thought it was a cover bun.
Kyle, tell us about this Michael story.
So, I was just explaining why Big League Chews there, but Michael's is an arts and crafts store, and there it is.
Hold on,
Hey.
Michael. Okay, here we go. All right, tell us the story.
How you doing?
Makeup.
All right, tell us the story, Mike.
So, Michael's arts
Looks
and
like a
crafts store.
true crimes documentary now.
Honestly, sir, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
it wasn't me.
Remember, this is family friendly, Kyle. Spirit Radio. Now we'll all just kind of get back together. All right, we're all good.
Togetherness.
One
more time.
We should all go sit in Kyle's lap.
Michael's.
All right, Michael's. Here we go.
Okay.
The cinnamon broom capital of the world. So my grandmother and my mother used to shop there all the time, go over their little arts and crafts stuff. And I used to dread walking into those stores simply because there's nothing there for a growing young boy to do. Maybe some models huff a little bit of glue or whatever. but that's it. There's like half
That glue ain't no joke, man.
Not even half of an aisle dedicated for something like a boy can do. Although now I do believe they have their own set of Pinewood Derbies.
Okay.
Yeah.
We may go afterwards.
And Pinewood Derby accessories. Yeah, see, now it's okay. Now I can walk up in there and they got all kinds of stuff. But back in the day, they used to have to con me into going over there and like, oh, yeah, well, not entirely sure they had Big League Chew back then, but probably some candy cigarettes or something.
Oh, I remember them candy cigarettes.
Is that still? Those aren't sold anymore, are they?
I don't know.
I think you can still get them.
You have to get them, but it's like an online only thing.
But
you got to be 8 or over to get them.
But you remember when you breathe in them things?
Yeah.
They'd glow. They'd glow. Did you ever have the ones that glowed?
No,
that's the one. That's the one that you get at like the fair or whatever. They weren't candy; they were paper cigarettes, and they had like a little gray baby powder to them.
You should have just saw the look me and Rick gave you.
Yeah,
Like,
I've never seen any.
You didn't have any that glowed?
No, they're made out of peppermint. What are you
We grew
talking
up
about?
in Texas.
Huh.
Yeah, the powdered sugar is the one I'm talking about. Straight powdered sugar. Now you can burn powdered sugar.
I don't know what.
If you want to, it's not a pretty smell.
Like burning grapevine over here or something.
I don't know. Maybe it was. I like dreamed that it glowed. I always thought that it glowed though.
It did have a
With
red.
his nose so
It
bright.
did have a red tip on it, so you knew which side you were supposed to put in
did
your
have
mouth
little
and which
red
side.
painted on the end of it.
It wasn't even red; it was pink.
Won't you
like they
guide
sprayed
Rob's
a little
mom's
pink
car
on it.
tonight?
This is out of it. Tara Burnett said that they are now called candy sticks.
Oh, well.
Politically correct.
And they probably still come 22 a box too.
They probably do.
And they're probably still king size.
And Jamie Salas, she's our friend over at Osprey Stores. She said ice cream trucks carry them a lot.
Really?
Oh, I bet they'd be good sticking out of like ice cream or something.
Wouldn't they?
Oh yeah.
When's the last time you saw an ice cream truck?
That's a good question.
My kids were little. There was one that came through our neighborhood, which we live out by the fairground, so we're not, like city neighborhood.
Oh,
But
wow.
there was a guy that came by every weekend for like 3 weeks. And then about the time we like, hey, man, this is a good deal. Let's make this like a family deal every Saturday. Get ice cream and sit on the porch. He quit coming.
And in Houston, I work in some hood places. They got the ice cream truck rolling every day of the week.
You get ice cream, tacos.
Little fruit cups.
We have, there's something I wanted
Fresh
to mention.
Gulf shrimp.
And they probably have it on the ice cream truck.
Well, we wanted to mention.
Same guy.
We'll get back here. I wanted to mention a really important event that's coming up. And Rick, you had touched base on this earlier. And a big thank you to our good friends over at the Color Bar, and also, of course, with Chris Brown and Jump Around Moonwalks.
And Tomorrow's Promise.
And Tomorrow's Promise, absolutely. So
Gotta hit that plug.
Let us know about this, Rick. It's the kids business market that's going to be taking place this Sunday from noon to 3. So what's going on? We've talked about it a little bit, but not with you.
Kids are running their own business in that parking lot. It's adults aren't supposed to be helping them. I guess they could, help them handle money or something. I'm not sure.
What type of stuff y'all got?
There's 15 or 20 kids running their own booths.
It's like baked goods and lemonade and stuff?
Yeah.
I was trying to find
this Sunday. Where at?
This is going to be down at the Color Bar parking lot. Correct?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, I mean, here's some of the. This is really cool.
That's the old movie theater for you old Huntsville people.
Well, what's really cool about this event, though, it's young people, it's entrepreneurs, young people. They pay.
Oh, I've heard that kid sing before.
He
Up
came
to 18, I think.
So Michael Doug is going to be there. Michael was at our. We had him for our business after hours that we hosted when we first came back to Huntsville through the Chambers.
Yeah,
so
I
Michael
remember
came.
that.
You missed that one, Billy. It was awesome. Michael came and played, but he'll be there.
I remember there was a liquor.
There's a young lady here called Oh Look It's a Book. I mean, these are young people that are doing this.
I laughed at what Rick just did, not what you just said.
It's a book. I mean, this is cool though. The Hartley boys are going to be there. Check this out: Landon's Festive Puzzles. Can wrap up the holidays in every piece.
It's a coffee cup.
Oliver's Merry Balloons. Elevate your holiday with festive cheer. This is really good though. These are young. These are young entrepreneurs that said, you know what, we want to sell our products and services.
Hey, look, I'm 110% behind that. Let them sell something. Let them make something. Let them actually do something versus just giving them something.
Or walking around like this.
Oh yeah. I got something to do
me
that.
so nuts.
Now this one's good. I want to go to Balin's Coco Loco. That's that crazy cocoa, man. It's some good stuff. So he's gonna be selling cocoa there. That's what Loco's
Coco or
Coco Loco.
Coco Loco.
Coco, right?
Coco crazy. Loco's like crazy.
Yeah.
So it's Coco crazy. So yeah,
That's where I was going with that.
Avery is going to be there with pizza.
Ooh.
There's also going to be Madeline has Christmas bites, and Paxton is making. Boy, he's got a charcuterie board. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Charcuterie. Yeah, he'll be
It's
there.
like you're sneezing. Charcuterie board.
Queen Bee Reeds will be there also. Check this out.
What is that?
I'm assuming probably they're going to sell books.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll be there. Some more trinkets here. I mean, this is going to be
Twinkle Toes trinkets.
Yeah, I love that. Isn't that all? That's cute.
That
That's
is
great.
neat. Yeah.
That is my nickname.
Mackenzie's Cards and Crafts.
Oh, I'm
She'll
sure.
be there. Jewelry by Lena. These are just a handful of the young people that are going to be at this market. Face painting. So, normally you go to the face paintings and it's an adult that's doing the face painting. Not this time. KJ's going to be doing it.
Believe
And
it or
she's
not,
good.
that's actually in pretty big demand.
It is. And
I've never had my face painted. Should I do it?
You should.
And she's doing this and also hand painted ornaments. Isn't that awesome?
You be a man and get a tiger face.
There's going to be
Right on the end of my nose.
Rock and Roll the Dough Bakery will be there as well. This young lady. So all sorts of. I mean, there's just so many.
Did they make these logos, or did somebody help them with that?
I was going to ask Chris that question.
Chris would probably know.
But I mean, the logos are awesome to begin with.
I mean, that's like professionally designed stuff.
Yep, it is. So
It's
And we're
not like
looking
me
for
sitting down with a
marketing
sheet of notebook paper trying to, etch a sketch something.
Billy's would just be on lined notebook paper that's tore out of a spiral notebook, and it says like Billy's Baloney. Can you show up and do Billy's Baloney, please?
You get beans and bologna.
Yeah, you want the beans and bologna?
Pour your beans on your bologna.
Y'all are
wrap it
so
up.
mean to me just trying to do something.
Wait, you know what? Can you have your son, because it's not open, adults can't do it, can you have your son do it and just put daddy's beans and bologna? We'll just sell it there,
Yes, if he knows it is a joke, he's 110% on board.
Just a little can of Bushes with
The
some
beans,
sliced
not the beer.
Oscar Mayer.
Oh, man.
Wrap it up, make a taco out of it.
Wait, no. Bar S.
Oh, yeah.
Most people's bologna had a first name. My bologna had a ranch.
All right, friends. Well, we're looking. Oh, so Chris said the parents made the logos, but the kids came up with the business names. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, we were laughing a little bit at the beginning of that, but I'm actually kind of proud of those kids.
This
and,
is a
thinking about
fantastic
going to
idea.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely proud of them and very thankful to everyone and Chris and Justin and Tomorrow's Promise and everybody who's helping out with that event. Friends,
I don't think Chris Brown gets enough shout outs, man, because he does a lot of good stuff.
He
for
does.
us. Yeah.
and they got something coming up again, Chris. What, in March? It's another event,
Family Fun Day or
Another
something?
Family Fun Day thing coming up. We just went to the Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day.
We saw y'all there at the Sunday Fun Day. That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah. You had your first official, out in the wild sighting of me.
Saw you. I was like, well, I was wondering. I was like, who is this guy? I was like, that's Kyle
Make that Kyle call again.
I wanted to, that event, though.
That is a joke by itself in my family, by the way.
That event was just a lot of fun, and I'm going to show something here because my little one.
Let me mom get a picture.
He just had the time of her life.
You ready? Hey, I'm thinking about doing that for the funeral.
Whoa!
When we open up a new
job.
section, you climb up to the bounce house and slide down the slide. We'll just have the slide pointed at the door, and you just right in.
I was
not into a casket.
No, those things are expensive.
But instead of a pool, they have the casket.
No.
So
again, those things are expensive.
Well, it's a lot of fun. Friends, we're going to step aside. We'll take one final break here. Your final opportunity is the keyword line is closing here in the next minute. Keyword winner along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. We'll hear from our sponsors. We'll be back on the other side. We'll call our winner. Make sure to stay with us. We'll be right back here in just a few moments, right after this.
You live and work in the town where you were born and raised. Lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are. Third location on Veterans Memorial, coming soon. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why at the Color Bar Hair Salon you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
Have you heard of Google, Amazon, or Wikipedia? Their founders were all Montessori students. Montessori is the only educational method developed by a doctor using the scientific method for what was best for the child. Come check out our award-winning childcare schools at Tomorrow's Promise. Did you know that 90% of brain development happens the first 5 years of life? Early childhood education is the most important time of life. Come find out what makes us different and why we are now adding a third location. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Welcome back at it. I said welcome back at it. I had my microphone turned down. Welcome back at it, friends, as we continue on. Thanks for being a part of the show here on a Friday. This is Good Morning Huntsville. And we want to welcome you back in as we're joined this morning by Billy Cauthen of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Couldn't have this show on a Friday without our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. And also Rick Boehning joining us this morning from Tomorrow's
Did your
Promise.
tape deck quit working?
No, you had to flip it over on that last channel. And,
you had to go from A side to B side?
Yeah, A to B. Yeah, that's right. Rick Boehning here from Tomorrow's Promise hanging out with us today. We'll call our winner here in a moment. I was looking up some stories a little bit earlier. We always like to have a little bit of an inspirational story. This is a really short one today, and it goes back last year. But I want you to think this morning about kindness and what can you do. And maybe it's an inspiration for your children, something you can share with them. We'll go back a year. It was an ordinary day at a Texas high school, but for one student, it was about to become extraordinary. Salvador Solis and a friend, aware of their classmate JR, was wearing boots 1.5 sizes too small. I mean, think about that, friends. You see a young person, and kids seem sometimes that they poke fun. And we always talk about that children nowadays are starting to realize the impacts of bulliness. And this is a really important story. But they realized, Salvador Solis and a friend, aware that their classmate, again, JR, he had boots on 1.5 sizes too small, but they saw an opportunity not just to help out, but to uplift this young man. They quietly raised $180 and bought JR not one, but 2 pairs of Nike tennis shoes, his favorite kind, in his favorite color of green. This was a year ago. A simple act of kindness turned into a Christmas surprise for this young man. When they presented JR with the sneakers, his joy was uncontained, and he exclaimed in delight, realizing that his peers hadn't noticed his need, but they had taken an action to address it. This wasn't just about the shoes. It was about showing a fellow student that he was seen, valued, and cared for. You know, when I read this story, Rick and Billy, I think about this one phrase that his peers not only noticed his need, but realized that his peers not only noticed his need, but they had taken action to address it. Think about that, though. How many times have you noticed there's a need? And I'm guilty of this. You may walk down the street, you may see someone, they're not begging for money or anything, but you know that there's a need, but have you stopped to address it? Mm-hmm. And so maybe that's the inspiration this morning as you go about your day and you notice a need, pause and take a moment. Don't just overlook that need, but see if there's a way that you can address it, just like these 2 young men did for this young man in Texas at a high school. I think that was great.
I tell you, I can look up to on that. My mother is one of the biggest people for doing that. I'll go to her house and I'll be like, Mom, why do you have this over here? Oh, well, I know so-and-so was needing one of those and I found it, so I'm going to go give it to her. And I just, when I was younger, it's like, that's crazy. But now that I'm a little bit older, a little bit bolder, you know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yeah.
I totally, she does that for people all the time. And it just, I guess growing up, it was almost natural because she did it so much. But now I realize the true blessing. So,
So, yeah, today that's the message. That's the encouragement today, friends, as we bring the inspiration is, again, if you see a need, if you notice a need, and be aware of the needs of others around you. It could be something as simple as holding a door open at H-E-B or maybe purchasing groceries. How many times have you been in the grocery line?
Those are automatic doors at H-E-B, aren't they?
Well, I do hold doors, when they're not automatic. Well, sometimes when they are automatic, I just lay there and let them.
But you think, in all seriousness, though, how many...
wipe the feet. Yeah.
Being serious, you think about how many times have you been in a line at the grocery store and the person in front of you is fumbling around trying to find a way to pay for something? It's happened several times to us.
I've helped them before.
And so think about that as you go on today.
It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you.
Well, let's head over to our Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line.
With that being said, too, you know how you got a whole basket full of stuff because this is your one chance to get to the store for the week? And that poor little mama comes up behind you with just one can of formula.
Yeah.
Let that lady cut.
Or put it in your basket.
Do something. Oh, that formula's getting high.
I know.
You got to answer the phone to win today.
Hello.
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 Your call has been forwarded to
man.
Who lost out?
Somebody lost out this morning. So, that's a tough one. Let's head back over again, and we'll get on down here and get the rest of this one, all right? Somebody missed out today.
What the name is?
Winter. The name is just Winter.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh. Hey, ho.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Who is this?
This is Jamie
Jamie who?
Salas.
Oh, Jamie Salas. What's up? This is your friends over at Good Morning Huntsville.
Good morning.
Boy, check that. Yesterday... You didn't answer the phone, Jamie. You were at some chamber breakfast.
I was at the chamber breakfast.
I was at that chamber breakfast.
Now you could have just stood up and walked out. That's what I do.
You could have stood up and walked out. You didn't win 20, but you know what? Your good deed came back to you today, and it got you the $20, Jamie.
Woo!
Nice.
Wait, do I get a finder's fee for that?
No finder's fee.
He'll give it to you in pennies.
Well, Jamie, we had you on the show, Jamie. A couple of weeks ago with Osprey Storage.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Well, great. How are things going? What have you been up to?
Just trying to get involved with the chamber, and we've got an event that we're going to do. We're going to do a big scavenger hunt that's going to include a bunch of businesses in March.
Awesome.
So,
Is there money?
A scavenger hunt?
Yeah.
Getting a lot of
Ooh, I love a good scavenger hunt.
I do too.
Things are going great. Getting to meet a lot of good people in Huntsville. So excited.
Well, we're so excited to have you here. And Jamie, you were just a living testimony of, coming to a community, getting involved, and plugging right in. And that's what it takes to be successful. And you have done such a great job in such a short amount of time. And we want to encourage you and help you in any way that we can. And today, $20 in your pocket. How does that sound? That'll get you a good meal here in Huntsville.
Yeah, I'm excited. I appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, we always ask our guests, what are you most thankful for about this community?
I think that everybody is so willing to help everybody else. I can't believe how many 501(c)(3)s there are in this town. It's insane.
Yeah, a lot of nonprofits, a lot of organizations. Well, Jamie, we appreciate you. Real quick, plug Osprey Storage. Let us know about the business and how things are.
Yeah, come out and see us. We're out on 30 East. It's a little hard to find. So right now we're doing 3 months, 50% off. So that's huge when you just need short-term storage.
And folks can go online, the website, ospreystorage.com. Is that correct?
That is correct.
It's OSPREY, ospreystorage.com. Jamie, we appreciate you. We're so glad to have you here. And, hey, we're praying that you have a wonderful and blessed weekend.
You too. We look forward to working with y'all.
All righty. Take care, Jamie. Bye-bye. You got $20. You know what we need to give away? Clay, I know your candy is so good, but, brother.
Oh, them things right there are hard to beat. Gummy nerds.
Don't talk about. I told a story. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday about these things? And the reality of it is these candies alone have taken the company that makes these called Ferrara. I thought it was like Ferrari. Ferrara Candy Company. It used to be the Willy Wonka company. Mm-hmm. And they sold it to Ferrara.
Ferrara.
These little things alone have taken that. They've taken this company to $50 million, from $50 million to $500 million.
So that's
Billy, because of this little thing right here, a gummy wrapped in nerds. So, have you ever had it, Rick?
Never had it.
Try one.
I'm not a big candy guy, unless it's Carolina Reaper candy.
Forget it.
Wow.
Show's over with.
Oh, hey. Hell, I can get my own. I go picking.
Billy, let me know what you have. You had these, Billy?
I have.
So
Try
you
one.
see
No,
this
you get these at the football games.
Ferrara, that's not the kid that had the golden ticket? His last name? Wasn't
No.
Ferrara? Oh.
What was his name? Charlie. His name was Charlie.
Charlie,
What was his
yeah.
last name? You don't know his last name, do you?
Charlie Ferrara.
Was it? What if it was?
If Kyle's being serious for a minute.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
This show has went
like
dramatically
Spoke
downhill
out
today.
of turn. Well,
I'll
I'm
see
sure all
myself out.
0.5 people that are listening to us.
Hey, before we go, I did want to remind you here on December the 15th, it's Rick's favorite day. It is National Cat Herders Day today. It is National Cat Herders. Recognizes
If you've ever been around small children, that's what it's like.
Thought it was
Well,
like grasshoppers.
today recognizes those whose life or job is like herding cats.
Today would have been my father's 99th birthday.
Oh, wow. 99? It would have been 99
He would have
today.
been 99 today. He made it to 94.
Oh, look at this little lovebird couple out here.
All right.
Not the bald guys walking on the
Oh,
sidewalk.
that's what I was looking at.
It's National Cat Herder. It's also National Underdog Day today.
Ah, that's my favorite day.
That's my
Me
day.
too.
National Underdog
Can
Day.
you sing the underdog thing?
Cannot.
I know what you're talking about. Little cartoon. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
National Cupcake Day. Nobody brought any in. The Bill of Rights Day is today. And also
Make one of them kolaches look like a cupcake.
International Tea Day. And how about this one? National Ugly Sweaters Day. I never got into the ugly sweater thing.
I got a nice
I don't-
one. I'm going to wear it to work.
You're wearing it, Kyle?
I don't have an ugly sweater. I just go with the face.
When you wear a size 3X polo shirt to start with, every sweater you get is ugly.
When you wear a size 3X with a couple of extra letters at the end of it.
Is that Rick that went by, or is that a blimp? You know,
What was the old theme song? You're like, Serious Freedom, good year. Do you remember that? And that was like their tagline back in the day.
yes, I do.
So when you're walking down the street and you hear that music, Serious Freedom, good year.
Whatever happened to the old Toyota commercials where the people would jump at the end? Remember that?
Yeah,
I love
everybody
what you
jump
do
up.
for me, Toyota.
No, I don't know. Color Bar. Hey, Color Bar is saying the best candy, the blue bag is really good. I didn't know there was a blue one. I only
That was
thought-
blue and pink.
I've only seen this one. So, all right, friends.
Wait, before you go, I think really Billy needs to sing the North Dakota song again.
Oh yeah, Billy, can you sing us that again before we go today? hold on, Billy. Let's get you some background.
I need
going
my
here.
little key.
Hold on, Billy. Let's hold on. Let's get that. We have to get
You
this.
spelled that wrong.
Hold on, Billy. We've been all over the place. Oop, I just turned us off a video. We've been all over the place today. So we so appreciate people who've decided for whatever reason to stick with us today. I have no idea why you
Like
have.
I said, I'll.
Hold on. Let me start it over here. Here we
What?
go. Here we go, Billy. Can you sing
I
over
got
this,
that
please?
old upright piano.
Can you overdub this, please?
It's cold and it's home. Please bring my sweater. North Dakota. Did you see the 30-pointer? North Dakota. North Dakota. We make snowmen. They do anything else.
They really don't even make snowmen. It's so cold they don't even do that.
I guess it's hard to make ice, man, huh?
All right, friends from
Gender-neutral snow creatures.
Hey, friends from North Dakota, I apologize to you. We love you.
You people from North Dakota, I'm right here in Huntsville, Texas. I'll be here waiting.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you though, that you got to be tough in Texas. Kyle knows he's traveled all over the world. He's been up in that area. You got to be tough to live up there too. I mean, those conditions, in all seriousness, those conditions up there are brutal this time of the
Do
year.
they have mosquitoes the size of hummingbirds?
They don't have that.
Then I don't want to hear about it.
Alaska does.
Yeah.
He's been to Alaska.
Holy
Oh,
Used
Kyle,
to work there.
Hey, Kyle, before we sign off, final words here as we interrogate you on
Yeah,
the way
give us
out.
some wisdom. Leave us with some wisdoms.
It wasn't me. alibi.
Yeah. Final words, Kyle. We got you here on the interrogation cam. I like this
What am I
setup.
supposed to be talking about?
I don't know. Just tell us what you're thankful for.
You told us a story about bubblegum. We figured you could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are you thankful
What'd
for,
you call
Kyle?
it? Cinnamon broom capital of the world?
Cinnamon broom capital of the world. That is Michael's.
See, when I was growing up in Huntsville, that was the holiday house that was responsible for the cinnamon brooms.
Well, I mean, they may be the one responsible, but Michael's is where you buy them in bulk.
See, I'm so old, I thought it was TG&Y.
No.
That's for yogurt, right?
No. I used to. That was TCBY was the yogurt,
Yeah.
and I used to get that confused with TB&Y. It was like a 5 and a dime, right?
TCBY was a yogurt company that always had a hole in the middle. Remember that?
I do.
And you eat it and be like, why is there a hole?
I
Chipped
don't
me.
want to know.
Yeah. So, well, Kyle, final
Family
thoughts.
show.
We got. Yeah. Hey, we do
gotta
have guys. We got to wrap up. Kyle, what are you thankful for before we go, man?
Well, I'm thankful for the wife and kids. Rick especially, my favorite kid. Even though he's not mine.
There you go.
Yeah.
Clarification.
All right. What did you think, Kyle, about just this setup here for you to come in and be interrogated? What did you think about it?
It's great.
Yeah.
It works. Kind of put me on the spot here, but
All right. Well, cool. There you go. Microphone in your face. You never know what's going to happen.
big old camera pointed at you like a deer.
Yeah. There you go. I didn't put the screen.
I wonder
on
if
it,
that's
though.
what the deer
Looking
feel
like
like.
a, no, it looks like a
What's that scope
1998
doing
news
like?
broadcast.
What's that scope doing there for?
All right, well, that'll wrap it up. Guys, we got to go. It's been a fun one today. We appreciate everybody for being a part of the show.
8:30.
Yeah, we got to go, man. This is drug on too
I'm
long
missing out
today.
on breakfast.
We got to go. We want to thank you. And again, if you see something, you're going to cross paths with something today, take action on that. Help somebody out today. I know we have fun, but there's a lot of seriousness. Billy, again, we joke so much on this show, but your job is so very serious, and what you do to help families in this community. We appreciate Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home and all that they do and giving back and families in their most troubling times sometimes when you think about it. Especially young people losing their lives. That is always so tough to go through. But the friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, they're going to embrace you. They're going to wrap around you. They're going to make you feel like family. And, Billy, we appreciate you and the staff and what y'all do over there, man.
Thank you.
So you can find them online at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, SHMFH.com. Easier just to search for Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home on Google. It'll be the first result. You can find out all the information. 3 locations in this area to serve you as well, not just here in Huntsville, but also in Willis and Montgomery.
And
So
not to be confused with the Sam Houston Memorial Museum.
that's right. Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Yep.
Rick, thanks for being here. Been a fun one.
Did I have fun?
You did. I hope so. So,
short-term
Billy,
memory
appreciate
loss.
you as well.
We'll send you a bill.
Thank you.
Friends, as we wrap up every show, we want to remind you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We do need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Someone out there today needs you. We love you, Huntsville. We'll see you back at it bright and early Monday. Have a great weekend. God bless you all, and take care. We'll see you next time.